Good morning from right outside of Dix Creek Gap. Just got back on trail. It's around 10:30 in the morning. A little bit of a later start, but I slept in and then had to go into town for a little bit. Stay at hostel around the bend was amazing. Everything was super clean, comfortable, and they offer free shuttles included with stay. So they do like all sorts of stuff. You can slack pack to Unicoi Gap. Yeah, they're really like flexible and picking up and shuttles and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely recommend staying there. I'll put up a bunch of pictures, and they also have a lot of gear. So probably more for northbounders because it's only like 70 miles north of the start. But they had a lot of like Hyperlight stuff, Alpaca Gear Company, or Alpaca hoodies and stuff like that. Yeah, really good gear closet. So really recommend staying there. Probably instead of Franklin, to be completely honest. Today I'm trying to do 19 miles and get to Blue Mountain Shelter. So it is quite a bit of elevation. It's like over 6K in those 19 miles. So it's gonna be a long day. I already know that. But really only 4 days left at this point, and 3 days out. So, or 3 nights. So 3 nights and 4 days left of hiking on the trip. I'm like 4 or 5 miles into my day so far. Just wanted to show you all what the trail looks like here in Georgia. It's pretty steep up and down. Not as many switchbacks, and you could definitely hear it. Like the trail is just covered in these like deep leaves, but like between the leaves there's these rocks, and if you're really not careful, like I'm going downhill right now, it's so easy to just slide, and look, like buried right there is just a thin rock that you could just twist and fall down. So it's like very deceptive and kind of tricky to navigate. Usually I'll use the poles. I'm filming right now, so not using them right now, but I'd say it's like pretty necessary here to avoid slipping and falling on these rocks under the leaves. But yeah, I think today is just kind of bouncing up and down these not huge peaks, but you're doing a lot of the elevation and you're doing it in a short period of time. It's like short and steep, and yeah, just bouncing up and down. And that's pretty much what I've seen from the trail so far in Georgia. Definitely not a really easy place to start. I'm thinking about the northbounders. Yeah, there's definitely easier sections of trail in like Virginia and stuff. But yeah, so far from what I've seen, pretty steep. Trail's pretty steep in Georgia. Here's the climb up Trey Mountain. It's been pretty steep. You just got these stairs going up, and I've taken off my fleece and winter hat because I've sweat through them. Weather is much better today. I think it's in like high 50s, and I think it might get down to freezing tonight, but that cold front is gone. I'm very thankful for that. All right, I gotta stop recording so I can actually. I'm so winded I can't even speak, so I'm gonna keep climbing. Just getting to Unicoi Gap now, and it has been a very steep and rocky descent. Not rocky in like that it's bouldery, but just a lot of like rock stairs. Definitely pretty slow descent. I think it was around 800 or 900 feet within a mile from Rocky Mountain. So very steep area again. Like, I checked the elevation and pretty sure today is the worst of the elevation of the rest of the trip. It really doesn't look, I mean, a few blips there for the next few days, but I think today there's a lot. And yeah, I mentioned it before, it's like over 6,000 feet of gain, and I still have to go over Blue Mountain, and that's right across the street. So yeah, just a really steep day, over 6K gain and only 19 miles. So tough day in Georgia. All right, getting dark. Almost up Blue Mountain, which was around 1,000 feet of gain. I am physically exhausted. But only a few days left. That's pushing me on right now, but man, I'm feeling it. Looks like the shelter doesn't have water, so I actually got to go a little past the shelter to get my water, and then go back to the shelter. But at this point, I think I'm like half a mile, 0.75 away, so not too much left in the day. Just a touch of night hiking. So I'm gonna close it out now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I am almost there. Really feeling it. I can't believe I'm like looking at my map every day, and now I can actually see Springer Mountain. Yeah, so thanks again for everything. Take care. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow.